Welcome to Shine Movement Space. Today we are creating space and releasing tension. This short stretch class targets the total body. We'll find movement, extension, and rotation through our spine, lengthen our hamstrings and side body, and unlock tightness in our hips and inner thighs. This routine aims to open up those spaces that get compressed in our bodies daily and help you to feel more open and free. Find yourself a nice calm space to set up, and let's get moving and shine together. Hello, thanks so much for joining me for a nice release and lengthening session here with the Core First bands. We're going to start seated with our outside leg elongated and our inside knee bent. So that knee that's closest to the anchor is bent. You're going to grab your strap with that anchor hand and just find a little bit of tension holding that strap. Opposite arm is going to reach up and over, and we're rotating our spine towards that anchor, towards that strap, and away. Just getting some movement through our spine, using that little bit of tension to deepen that rotation slightly, but of course don't pull yourself. Just find some movement here, loosening up. Should feel really nice here. Wringing out the spine a little bit. And let's do one more circle. Very nice. Leave your arm extended in line with your leg here. We're just going to reach away and then back center. Our torso reaches away and back center. As you're doing this, think of lengthening nice and tall through your torso. Finding the tallest spine you can without holding your breath and without raising your shoulders. Shoulders down and back, rib cage nice and closed in front, and we lengthen. You might feel this in that opposite hip a little bit, just opening up that side body and the side of your hip. Let's do one more like that. Very nice. Now you're going to grab the strap with that arm that was just stretching. I like to grab the handle and then keep that elbow bent towards your body. We're going to do this on the other side now, reaching that arm up and over, and now we rotate away towards that leg. So nice big circles here, rotating that spine. Feel how it might feel different on the other side since we have tension pulling on the other arm now. Up and over. Lengthening through your mid-back. Let's do one more. And very nice. From here, we're reaching that arm up and over in line with our ear, stretching towards that leg and then coming on up. Mermaid stretch here. Arm reaches in line with the ear. We reach towards our toes and then we come on up. Again, keeping that spine nice and strong, or nice and tall, excuse me. So I want you to think of lengthening up as that arm reaches up, and then we fold over. Very nice. Let's do two more. And one more. Reach up and over, like you're making a beautiful sunrise or sunset. All right, before I get too cheesy here, let's change positions now. We're going to face the anchor. We're going to have our legs outstretched in front of us. You're just going to need to be able to grab those bands holding the straps. You don't necessarily need to put them on your arms, although you can if that makes you feel better. If this is hard on your hamstrings, grab a cushion, put it underneath your bum, and it might help to alleviate a little bit of tension on the hamstrings. We're going to warm them up right now. Good. Feet are outstretched in front of you. Arms are holding those straps. We start with a nice long spine that we just created. Rib cage closed in front, so back is not swayed. Rib cage closed. Straps reach in front of us. We're going to lengthen, 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 hinging at our hips, elbows bend, And then we go as far as we can with a straight back, and then we round our spine. We shift backwards and we stack up tall again. So let's try that again. Nice flat back. We hinge up and over, elbows might bend. When we get to the point where we can't hinge without rounding, then we round our spine, shift backwards, stack it up. Let's do 3 more like that. Hinging, long, 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 long. Feeling that the back of the hamstrings lengthen, rounding up, over, shifting back, stacking tall. 2 more. Hinge, hinge, hinge. Lengthen through the crown of your head. And then we round it over, shift back, stack your spine. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Hinging forward, rounding at the bottom, shifting back, and stack tall. Last one, we're going to lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Hinging, hinging, hinging. Can you go a little further down without rounding? Feeling that stretch through your hamstrings. And then now round over, stay there for a few breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. And then shift backwards and stack your spine again. Beautiful. Did you feel that lengthen through the back of your hamstrings a little bit? Loosen them up. I hope it did. We're going to do the same thing with our legs in a long butterfly position. So now we're turning out our knees. It doesn't have to be super close to your body, although you can if that feels good for you. You can keep it a little bit elongated with this shape, and let's do the same thing here. So we're lengthening nice and tall to begin. We start tall, open chest, open heart. We fold forward, bending our elbows, and then we round after we cannot go flat back anymore. We shift backwards and stack our spine. Let's do a few more like that. Flat back, hinging forward, pulling those straps slightly. We round at the bottom. We shift and stack, kind of going through a little circular motion here, flowing through the stretch to help loosen us up. 2 more. We flat back over, energy long through your neck, through the top of your head. We round, we shift and stack. Flat back over, we round, we shift and stack. This time we send the flat back long. Breathe here, nice and tall through our crown, feeling that stretch in our hips and glutes. And then we fold over, breathe here. Inhaling and exhaling, let it go. Sink deeper into that stretch. Inhale, exhale. Find your torso closer to your legs. Inhale. Exhale. Let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Very nice. Stack your spine, shifting torso backwards and coming tall. We have this one more time in the last position here for this movement anyway, for this exercise. We're going to open our legs to a wide V or to a second position if you are a dancer or former dancer. So legs are open wide. We do the same thing here. What I want you to do is try to keep those kneecaps facing the ceiling as you fold. So we don't want to fold the leg with the body. Kneecaps stay facing up, legs turned out. Here we go. Flat back over. We fold forward as far as we can go. We round our spine and then shift back and stack it up. Folding forward in a flat back. We round. We shift and up. Fold it forward. we round, shift. Take the last two at your own pace here, folding nice and long. And then when you're ready, stack your spine and then fold it long. Breathe there for a moment. Kneecaps still facing up. Flat back. And then round over, stay and breathe. One more breath. And then stack your spine nice and tall. Roll your shoulders up, down, and back. Very nice. Let's get ready to do our side body stretch on the other side now. Okay, we've switched sides now. So we have the opposite knee bent. We have the opposite leg extended, of course. We're going to reach onto that core first band with our inside arm to start. Let's do a few of those circles up and over. Reaching the outside arm, rotating towards that anchor, bringing out the spine just a little bit more. Stretching a little bit of that inner thigh on that leg that's extended. And one more. Very nice. Arm stays out in line with the leg. We reach away and then we pull it back center. We reach away and then we shift it back center. I think that's a better word because we're not really pulling. We're just shifting and lengthening as we do it. We reach long out of our torso and then we shift back center. Reaching long and back. And one more, reach and back. Very nice. We're going to grab the band with that outside arm now. Just grabbing onto that handle, elbow stays bent, shoulder is not raised, just drawn down and back. We reach the outside arm up and over, circling, bringing out that spine again. Can really feel the lengthening and stretching across the back of my rib cage as we do that. Rotating those shoulders away from the anchor, following that arm. Two more. Last one. Very nice. Arm circles out, up and over. We lean directly side now. And back up center. Reaching out and over, we lean to the side and center. So in my body, I'm feeling this in that sitting bone, really feeling grounded. We don't want that hip to pop up. So that really lengthens through the front and side of my body, that hip flexor. I can even feel that a bit lengthening. And let's do one more. And up, very nice. Take a moment, grab those core first bands. We're gonna face away from the anchor. Just finding a comfortable seated position here. We're going to reach our arms behind us, holding those bands. Think nice and tall through the spine. We're going to fold our torso forward, letting the arms pull the straps. Ooh, that should feel really nice on your back. And then we're stacking up, opening our chest. So upper back, can extend slightly open. And then fold it forward, lengthening. And reaching open. Inhale at the top. Exhale. Fold it over. Inhale, open heart, open chest. You can try lifting your arms a little bit. That might give a little extra opening across the front of your chest where it gets so tight because we're on our phones, we're typing at the computer, just kind of naturally hunching forward often. Let's reverse that for just a moment here. Reaching up. And one more. Folding forward. Lifting up, open heart. Very nice. From here, you're going to lower yourself down to the mat. We're going to put our feet inside the straps. So you can scoot your bum a little bit forward, and then we'll grab onto our thighs. Let's roll on down to the mat, walking down our thighs, and then put our feet in those straps. I like to just put them around the arch of my foot. You can also put them around your ankle if that makes you feel more secure. Okay, you might need to wiggle around, find a place where you feel like your tailbone is still feeling the mat and your feet are elongated here. Let's take a moment, and if this is enough for you, I want you to stay here and breathe. You can flex your feet to deepen that stretch on the back of your legs. And if you'd like a little bit more, you can just slightly grab those straps, feeling a little bit of tension. I want you to keep your tailbone pressing down into the mat. Again, not lifting our bum, elongating here. And let's just take a moment and take some deep breaths, feeling our breath. Inhale all the way down to our pelvic floor. And exhale. Breath comes up through our diaphragm and out. We inhale. Feeling our rib cage expand into the back of the mat, into the sides, and exhale. Letting it go. Inhale. And exhale. And breathe at your own pace here, inhaling. On each exhale, thinking of your body melting further into the mat and thinking of your hamstrings elongating, heels pressing more into the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath here. Very nice. From here, we're going to open our legs towards the side and close them together. Opening, turning out your heels now. So heels together, toes apart. Just opening, feeling that stretch through the inner thighs. Nice and gentle here. And then when you're ready, we'll stay in that open position. Breathing there. You can grab those straps again if it helps you stretch further. Grounding that pelvis. Breathing here. Slowly bring those legs up with control. Let's cross one knee, bending your knee over the opposite leg. So I have my ankle above my knee here, and I'm gonna bend my knee. Opening, finding a figure 4 stretch. If this is too much for you, you might need to scoot a little closer towards the anchor because it can be a lot of tension on that hip. You can also take off the straps for this part. Breathing, pressing that tailbone down. With each breath, filling your entire rib cage. one more breath here. Very nice. Lengthen that leg. Let's switch sides. Opposite foot bends. And then we bend that knee. Finding the figure 4 on the other side now. If it's pulling too much, think of pressing into this band with this foot here so that it's not really pulling too much towards your body. Find the stretch and opposition within your own body that feels right. And again, play with the tension of the anchor and the distance away from the anchor. Shouldn't feel painful. Just like a deep stretch. Breathing. And let's take one more breath here. Exhale. Let it all go. Very nice. So elongate your leg. Slowly take those straps off. You are free. And then roll to your side and press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Arms reach wide. We inhale here. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale. Feel your spine tall. Feel your heart beating beneath your fingertips. Exhale, let it all go. Inhale. Exhale. Eyes float open, arms float down, shoulders roll up, down, and back. I hope that leaves you feeling released and lengthened and lighter. And I hope you have a great rest of your day and continue to shine. Bye. Sincere thanks to you, my friend, for being an important part of the beginning of this channel. Every view, thumbs up, subscribe, and encouraging comment increases connection and really does help this space to grow. Please consider following if you haven't already. I appreciate your support and I hope you'll join me again.